Yeah. Looks a bit like being checked with him.
And Milton.
Yeah, it looks a bit like Ant. Do you reckon? She's very nice being in the way he's got his hair. I'll tell you what it looks like. A little bit like Ant. He looks like this guy. Yeah. 100%. He was funny with this guy. How selfish that makes looks good. White's got it for me.
Are you ready for Shreddy? What's good, Shredheads? Mr. Clanging and Banging Shreddybrek here. It is May 19th and it is the day of the PCA North East. So, it's the next show after the disastrous now at North Britain that I had. It's currently 7:05. We've got about half an hour before I'm setting off for the show. So I'm going to show you the meal prep that I've got and I'm going to document today's full day in full. Now, unlike the last show that I did a carb depletion and a carb load. I've not changed anything whatsoever for this show. I'm just going into it, just normal diet, normal training. So, what's my diet been like since the North Britain? Well, after a couple of days of not being able to eat, carbs went up to 450 daily to obviously refill the glycogen and get the calories back in from what I'd lost from about 3 days of not being able to eat. And then eventually I put carbs up to 475 and that's where I've been at daily. Cardio dropped significantly from like every other day to nothing for a week. And I've done 2 or 3 sessions since then, I think 2 sessions. And workout have been exactly the same. Yesterday was back and shoulders day, so I just did back and shoulders day. Didn't change anything up whatsoever. Today I'm going to be doing the classic bodybuilding class. In the PCA there's no height to weight ratio, so I'm still wondering how it differs exactly to the Mr classes where I would be in Mr class 2. So we'll get there and we'll find out. To start off with though, I need to get there early to get the tan topped up. And before that, I need to get my bag packed, food sorted for the day. So I'm going to do that now and I'll show you what the crack is when I'm done. So nothing out of the ordinary today. Standard Rice Krispies, 100 grams, which is 85 grams of carbs. Splash of almond milk, a little bit less than normal because I am trying to keep my liquids down just a little bit. And the protein I'm having today is the Protein Dynamics. It's a new flavour. It's red velvet cake. Been using this now for a couple of days and it's like mamma mia, mamacita. It's very nice. That means it's very nice. I'm going to eat this now and then I'll show you the meal prep and then it's going to be straight off for the show. So here is meal prep for today. So meals, taking 2 meals with me. Wild rice, basmati and wild rice with chicken breast, 100 grams of chicken breast, keeping protein a little bit lower. Turkey mince and rice, I've added extra salt to both of those meals. This is just a box of Rice Krispies, it's got like 85 grams of carbs in. I'll eat that, snack on that through the day. Rice cakes, Barley's rusks, and the chicken I've used is a rotisserie chicken. And it's finger licking good, straight off the bone. And that's the rice that I've been using there. So, without any further ado, it's time for, and for the pre-workout, the pre-show, some jumbo raisins. I've also got the Redcon 1 pre-workout and the Ultimate Warrior, the Warrior Project. Dum 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 dum. The varicose from Warrior Project, which I'm going to take before I go on stage when I get that pump, because we all know that Shreddy loves pumping and loves humping. Bit of morning motivation for Shreddy, the man, Arnold. So, ready to hit the road, bags packed, food prepped, everything good to go. See you with Shredheads at the venue, ready, Shreddy, go. So the Flex Express, the Shredmobile, is parked up. It's a lovely day today. It's a nice day because the sun's out, so Shreddy's guns are going to be out, goddammit. So it's currently 20 to 9. Tanning, my slot was between 8 and 9, so I'm just walking down to the venue now. This is near where I was a few weeks ago with a frequent of the Shreddycut, Irish, Rory Coyle, for ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling. We parked in the same place actually, so familiar ground, familiar territory. But I've got my food here. Like so I'm just walking down to the venue now. It's 29. The show starts at 12 o'clock. So I'm just really here early for me tan. If I wasn't getting a tan, then I wouldn't have been here anywhere near this early. But it is what it is. So I'm already very, very bored. It's 11:15. The meeting, athlete meeting, is about 11:15. So I'm trying to fill some time. So I'm walking back to the venue now. I've just been into Forbidden Planet and there was a Sohair Darth Maul figure which I've been after for a while but just never bought it. A little bit pricey. 90 quid, down from 100. Quick Amazon search. Found it for 68 quid with free delivery. So Shreddy ain't buying the Darth Maul figure from Forbidden Planet today. Might order off Amazon a little bit later on today though, so I would like it. I would like it. Gotta say that I'm bored as fuck, absolutely bored as fuck today. I'm at the show by myself, and it's just boring. I've got about 10 minutes to kill, so that's why I'm walking back to the venue now for the athlete meeting. Don't really know what's going to happen in that. I've only ever done NABBA and UK BFF, and there've never been athlete meetings there, so be interested to see what the crack is with that. But then the show officially starts at 12 and I think my class is like on 6, so I'm hoping I'll be on not too late or 1:30. So I'm bored. I'm proper bored, so yeah, hopefully I'm not on too late. So I've had 2 meals so far. I've had a banana and I'll probably have another meal in about 40 minutes and then that'll probably be it until I take a pre-workout stack. I'm going to try and aim to have that about 12:30 because I think I'm going to be on stage like I said about 1:30. So for the pre-workout about 12:30 and start pumping up about 15 minutes before I go on. Should work out nice. So we're almost back at the venue now. So I'll check in with all the shredheads in just a little bit.
Gentlemen, front double biceps.
Go on, Shreddy!
Last side chest. Side tricep. Please turn and face the rear of the stage, back double biceps. Relax it. Please turn and face the audience, abdominals and thigh.
Who's that?
And any classical pose of your choice.
Oh yeah. Okay, I haven't done this.
Thank you, gentlemen. Please relax. Could all competitors make their way off stage and ready to perform an individual routine? Come on!
Oh, come on! Well, man!
So Shreddy didn't place. There was 9 of us in the class. And to be honest with you, I have no fucking idea what the criteria for that classic class was. The guy who got 5th, I think, should have won. Honestly, got no idea. Being honest, no idea whatsoever. I am obviously disappointed that I haven't placed, but at the same time, I'm sort of like, because the class was so weird. I honestly have no idea what the criteria was, so it's hard for me to be disappointed when I don't even know what they were looking for. So it's onwards and upwards to the Britain, I suppose, next week. So I'm calling at Sainsbury's there because I'm thirsty as a mofo. I'm off to the hospital to see my dad. He's been in hospital for 2.5 weeks now, so I'm going to go and visit him. It's a little surprise visit, he doesn't know I'm coming up. So this is what I'm about to eat next, just some chicken from Sainsbury's because I've ran out of food. 35 grams of protein. I've just drank this, replenishing them fluids, and I'm going to have a flapjack as well, a little bit of a treat. So I'm going to have this and then get back on the road to hit the hospital. I bet Dylan doesn't want any sweeties. So, back in Newcastle after seeing my dad. I'm going to grab some food. I'm going to head back to the show to try and get a little bit of feedback. More so, not necessarily about how I place, but more so just about what criteria for the classes. So that if I want to do a classic physique class again, I know what type of physique I need to bring to it, rather than just showing up as I am and not being able to place. So I think that's a sensible thing to do. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to go and get some naked burrito.
Turn to your right.
So, bad news Brown. Shreddy didn't place, as we know, and the feedback was, this was the good news. Bad news was that Shreddy didn't place. The good news, that Shreddy was too big for the classic class, apparently. I should have done the Mr. class. Would have been nice if they moved me into the Mr. class when I walked on stage, but they didn't, so I didn't place. But it's comforting, or I don't know if comforting is the right word, but it's good to know that I'm big. Which is something I've always felt that I've lacked. So that's good to know. So next up is the Britain. But I'm glad I went back and got that feedback because, like I say, I was disappointed, but at the same time I was a bit like meh, because I didn't know how the class was judged. So at least I know now, I would know not to do the classic class again if I ever do the PCA, which PCA show was great, very professional, awesome venue, ran well, smooth. It was good, really enjoyed it, to be honest. It's just a shame that I did the wrong class. Anyway, we're at the gym now, going to do some cardio, and yeah. That's one hell of a Shreddycut. So guys, that was the latest episode of the Shreddycut, summarising my day at PCA. What did I learn? Well, I learned not to do the classic class at the PCA again, but as much as it was a disappointment to not place, very motivating to find out that I was too big for the class, which means I put size on, which in my head now makes me feel a lot more confident for entering the Mr. classes in any federation that I do, really. Obviously I want to get bigger, what bodybuilder doesn't, but that's when the Shreddy bulk will kick in after competitive season finishes. But overall, it'd be easy to get disheartened about not even placing, but I honestly don't. I honestly feel more motivated, which is only a good thing, really. So it was a good day overall, good experience, and I would do PCA again. Really enjoyed the show, really enjoyed the experience. So if you have any questions or comments, guys, as always, shoot them down below. I didn't really do anything different for that show in terms of food, depleting, anything. I just showed up, did the show. Could have depleted, obviously, for the North, and I'll be trying to not do a full depletion for the Britain, but I will be, you know, changing with my carbs a little bit, so I'll bring you that video next weekend. But as always, guys, questions, comments, shoot them down below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Links are in the comments section on YouTube, because I put daily updates on there as well. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I want to start making more videos on YouTube again, outside of the Shreddycut vlogs, so let me know what you want to see. Until next time, guys, remember, this ain't no gimmick, it's a lifestyle.